Yo, 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 Big Kish back up in here. You are not gonna want to click off this video. This video explains what Drake is going through psychologically in his mind. I'm going to use this as my thumbnail, and this is what Drake feels. You know what I'm saying? This is why I feel as though that really hip-hop is not that important to him. His main thing is that I want to smash everybody's chick. I want to get back at these guys. These guys represent the same guys who tortured me when I was young. These are the guys that had me spiraling in my head, you know, every time I went to sleep. This is a representation of what this picture right here. Y'all check it out. I'm going to leave a link in the description. Shout out to Sub Nada. And yeah, man. Y'all know I'm like holding y'all. Without further ado, let's get it.
And aren't a Gen Z glazer, Drake, a man who's seemingly addicted to being number one, and has spent almost 20 years to build his persona and the achievements that come with it. A rapper at the top of the game, the MJ of his era, as he would say. But this unstoppable image has now seemed to be shattered to shambles. Was it the culture vulture claims, the hidden child fiasco, or the dark allegations? The truth is, this downfall wasn't overnight, but was rather a series of small incremental moments, death by 1,000 cuts. Let's talk about it.
That intro alone lets you know, look, y'all need to like this video. You should be hitting the like button like thumb.
Drake has always been an outcast. If you followed his career from the beginning and aren't a Gen Z glazer who just started hating bro like a week ago, you know very well he's faced lack of acceptance all his life. Yep. By now we all know bro's origin story. More like a villain arc the way he's perceived these days. But Drake grew up in a predominantly Jewish upbringing, which would make him stand out, as he was half black, half Jewish.
I just always felt like an outsider. I went, when I was in Forest Hill, you know, it was an all Jewish school, like, and just being biracial, but still being Jewish. So I was like kind of connected to the kids, but like sort of distant. And when, you know, when kids are young, they don't necessarily comprehend everything.
Right.
So it can get a little cruel and a little mean.
You get teased a lot?
Yeah. I mean, I got it, you know.
Damn, y'all. Let me call Drake and apologize, man. He busy. Damn, I feel, man. Let's continue, y'all.
I got it.
He failed to earn the acceptance of his peers as he wasn't white enough. Skip forward as he enters the game and he's not black enough. This would plant the seed for what would inevitably destroy him, as this was a deep cut. And the deeper the cut, the harder to stop the bleeding. Because Drake never really had an identity, his music would take on a similar pattern. As Drake is talented enough and versatile enough to copy pretty much any style, even styles from different cities and countries. But where this would help him immensely on the charts and sales, it would also hurt him, as many see this as a form of culture appropriation. And this is where the culture vulture stamp will be placed on Drake.
It's just I see in Drake's spirit and in his body language where he's still, there's pain and there's like a...
Well, because people go, hey, yo, man, you stole Applebee.
I mean, I tried to big him up with dancehall. I told him he opened the door for dancehall, Drake, you know?
Never mind, I don't feel bad for him. You running around here, so I forgot you was a thief. I forgot the mission, y'all. Hey, forgive me, y'all. I forgot the mission. Oh, he almost got me. Almost got me. Hello, there you go, right there. There you go. Never mind, ninja. Never mind. I forget. Yeah, this me. Never mind. Yeah. What? Man, get out of here, man. What? Man, go sit down somewhere, man. Go do some duck lips. Get out of here. What? Get out of here, man. Yeah, that was him talking about what you calling me for. Man, get out of here. Nah, I forgot. I almost forgot the mission, y'all. Come on.
You know what I'm saying? And everybody went crazy.
Make a song with Rihanna. Bro's Caribbean and eating oxtail. Make a song with Gigs. Bro's talking like Harry Potter. Make a song with 21 Savage. Bro got more shooters than Golden State.
Yeah.
He's just a corny dude. In that new Headlines video, he looks extra corny. It's like, Drake, why are you thugging now? Why are you dressed all in black? Why you got on black gloves? Why you got a whole bunch of dudes around you dressed in black? And he has the most non-threatening looking goons I've ever seen in my life. Like,
He got the most non-threatening looking goons I ever seen in my life.
Like seriously, like they look like a flash mob that's about to run up in H&M and take everything.
Honestly, if you guys want to look in my eyes, you guys want to do something? You guys, that's what I thought. No, that's what I thought.
Drake being judged for his ability to emulate others would become somewhat ironic, as he would later face what might be his deepest cut. Rap, unlike other genres, is scaled heavily on said rapper's ability to write engaging bars. The pen is king. While most haters will refute this, Drake is not only well regarded for his hit-making ability, but also his bars. Well, that would be so, until the authenticity of his bars would be challenged by none other than zesty Meek Mill. Meek Mill, being known for bars himself, would call Drake out for not writing his raps. This would then be amplified by leaked proof that Drake was using a ghostwriter.
Oh, money, new women, gotta keep it balanced.
Dang, boy, hey, y'all remember when this info came out? That joint was like, oh. Ugh. That's the guts right there. That's all that. That's the guts right there. Mm-hmm.
The girl of your dreams to me is probably not a challenge.
Always new women, gotta keep a balance. The girl of your dreams to me is probably not a challenge.
Dang.
All the real life, I can have a baby.
Dang.
And the fake get exposed.
Pray the real live forever, man.
Dang.
Pray the fakes get.
What, bruh, if you need a ghostwriter for this, what makes y'all think he's writing those timestamp records? He's not writing those. He's handing his diary to the ghostwriters, and they're going through it like, okay, all right, we can tell what you going through. I think he's telling them what he going through throughout the day. Bro, no, man.
Get exposed.
Now this was a big deal, because not only is that a no-no in the hip-hop world, but it was verses off an album that was considered top-tier Drake. Many people would say this is their favorite album from Drake. We now also have even more leaks coming out that just double down on this.
Louis bags in exchange for body bags, yeah. I'm sick of these niggas. Sick of these niggas.
Louis bags in exchange for body bags, yeah. I'm sick of these niggas. Hey, I'm sick of these bitches, huh?
And it doesn't help when you're claiming that top spot of a genre built off writing your own stuff. Now this cut would definitely hurt Drake as it challenged his credibility. If you talk to hip hop peers, this was the moment Drake was taken off the table completely, way before 2024.
The f off the block.
It was only really due to Drake killing Meek and their beef that it didn't completely finish him.
Yeah, trigger fingers turn to Twitter fingers. Yeah, you getting body by singing, nigga.
But that was just tying off the wound, because Drake being exposed would not end there. Drake would face fire after being exposed hiding a hidden child with an adult star. Is
it true?
Exposed by none other than Pusha
Are you a bad man?
T. Now this news would just continue the attack on Drake's character. Like, okay, you're still people's culture, alright? You don't write your own raps, okay? But now you out here not claiming your child? Like, bruh, you're cooked, el dente. And you know damn well you was smashing shorty. Cause yeah.
You are silent in all black issues, Drake.
All of them.
You really are. You are really, really silent. I don't hear about anything. You don't stand for nothing. You don't say nothing about nothing. You don't. That's just what it is.
This would just be another cut into
Telling y'all, he have a vendetta against us, man. I'm telling you, he don't like us. He don't like us, man. He got. I don't think Drake like nobody. Because like he said, he went to the school, they teased him, and then he grew up. He ain't get no acceptance from us. Maybe when he went to Memphis, down Dennis side probably gave him a little acceptance. But you know how them aunties and stuff out there. Charleston White exposed it. Like, yeah, you playing with all the kids. They playing football. They getting you got all your new stuff. They ashy, dirty. They playing football, getting scraped up. They got sores and scars and scrapes on their eyes. You go, they ain't gonna let you play with them kids. You go, nah. And you light skinned? Oh, nah, them kids been roughed you up. So he ain't get accepted over there neither. They looking at him as a lick. Yeah, that's our light-skinned cousin from Canada. You know what I'm saying? So, bruh, I don't think he like nobody. And this is why he take his foot. This is probably a way that he grieve. He probably take his frustrations out on his lower chakra. That's why he be smashing all these joints. Trying to get it, you know what I'm saying?
To the man that Drake is, or rather the man we perceive him to be. Drake's inability to muster a good enough response would lead many to believe this was his first monumental L.
And now I thought the thing about it that was ludicrous about the response was when he said, like, I took a loss, but really because I tapped out. It's a tap out loss is a loss. Whatever version you lose at the end of a UFC fight, you're not like, well, I didn't get knocked out. I tapped out. It's
now is a now.
Now's a no.
So now he's taking damage, not only on the music front, but also just in general life. As the story was beyond hip hop, it became a smear on his celebrity just as much as his rap cred. But the more publicity, the better, right? Well, that could be said when it comes to Drake's famous stimulus package, something he'd become known for. This was basically when Drake would drop features on smaller up-and-coming artists. Now, some would see this as doing these artists a favor or putting the younger generation on. But remember, the cuts have been made, his armor has been pierced. So haters' logic is Drake's not doing this to help. He's doing this to take their audience and just continue his vulture ways.
I never got a publishing check off of any Drake songs.
Wait. You never got a publishing check off of any.
Dang. And I don't even think he crashed out like whatchamacallit did. He like, yeah, I didn't get nothing. I'm broke. Dang, bro.
Drake song.
No. I never got a single publishing check off any songs.
Like if you ask a Drake hater, that logo should be a vulture, not an owl. But there's some weight to that idea, and his actions later would support that theory. Drake just using these fresh artists to steal their following and remain relevant, something that would cause yet again further damage to his legacy. Now, I'm not gonna dive too deep into this idea because I already made a whole video on it, so check that out. But Drake has pretty much did all he can to adapt the next gen of music. He changed his look and his style. Yeah, he's still wearing those fucking Astro Boy feet. But what's worse about it is he's dumbed down his music as well to cater to these kids who think this is music. Now, the next part of Drake's destruction would involve a certain Compton rapper. But to be honest, this beef has been talked about so much, you've probably seen conspiracies on the daily. Like, I'm surprised a certain political event wasn't somehow part of Kendrick's elaborate plan that only Kendrick stans seem to know.
I understand what
as a fan, I would enjoy a Drake and Kendrick kind of sparring session.
Well, I'm sure you would.
Yeah, I would.
I'm sure you would. He ain't wanted. He wanted to just throw little shots at Dot. I don't think he really wanted no full on. Somebody done amped him up. Somebody put a battery in his back. Somebody definitely put a battery in his back.
I'm sorry. What do you want me to do? You want me to lie to you about this?
No, that's good. That's good. I understand it. I understand it. I never thought Kendrick, but there's a couple other people I thought would have called my name by now that I never did. But
is that what you're waiting for, the name call?
I'm waiting for it.
I bet you expect me to say Kendrick was the final.
But Doc called you out. He already knew. He already knew Dot wasn't be played with. He already knew. Dot wasn't the one to be played with. He knew. He said, "Nah, I wasn't expecting him. Nah, not him. He knew. I'm telling you."
Final sword to Drake's head. But the truth is, Drake's health was already in the red. The cuts over the years have now over-encumbered Drake. A lot of people saw Kendrick as the underdog in this beef, but it's ironic, because Drake was the clear loser to be in this beef, no matter what. At least in the eyes of the public. Drake could have dropped anything, and it would have been met with dismissal, especially against an artist who's clear free of any cuts whatsoever. Like, you don't really know much about Kendrick. He has a very private life. There's not much for you to call out on him. He's also been very calculated in his career. He's always made good moves. If anything, Kendrick was at a full health bar. It wasn't Kendrick himself that ended Drake, but actually...
Yo, he said he's at a full health bar. God dang! He's at it. You talking about you charged up. No, he's charged up.
Drake himself. Something that Kendrick actually says.
Fuck a rap battle. This a long life battle with yourself.
It was my favorite bar from him out of this whole beef. Kendrick really just pointed out the flaws that we've already been seeing. It was clear in daylight. At this point, all these cuts may have been self-inflicted, just as much as they were caused by others. Kendrick had to but blow air on Drake for him to fall. His past injuries to his character and his career would take the rest. Allegations of Drake being into young women and having another secret child, why not? Throw it in on the pile. Who cares if it's true, right? Let's be real, Drake's been acting weird towards women for years, so it doesn't help his case. People were more likely to believe anything just off that history. Drake's legacy is both something of brilliance and dude respect. He brought the game to where nobody else has. That's why you still hear Drake stand saying this beef means nothing, because he's still winning. He's still the bigger artist. He's still the numbers king. And they're right. Even with Kendrick's amazing run, but at the top of that hill is a man bleeding out. and it's a matter of time before that man falls.
And that's the time we in now. That's the time that we in now. This was just a video in my playlist I ain't never get to. You know what I'm saying? I got them joints ready. You know what I'm saying? Because we got to go back. Because y'all, listen. There's a lot of new Kendrick Lamar fans, and there's a lot of people that don't know the history. So we got to, you know what I'm saying? We got to brush up on this history and all of that stuff, too. We got to show people because everybody just think, oh, we picking on Drake. Nah. He's the initiator. He's the initiator. We got to let it be known. He's the one that started all this nonsense, man. Y'all see it with the story with Marcellus Wiley. He told it over and over. ESPN scrubbed the interview. Drake Ben came out saying he wanted it with Dot. You know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know what y'all think. I'm going to leave a link in the description. Big Kish signing out. I'm going, y'all.